All right, guys, we have the producer's letter here that literally just released 42 seconds ago. Let's go ahead and watch over everything. We can go ahead and talk about all of the information that they say. Let's just go ahead and skip a little bit farther ahead. I'm not like too interested in these stuff. Oh, new Supreme Magnificent Battle, next Journey Saiyans. Okay. Oh, let's go ahead and put subtitles on too. Oh wait, I forgot this isn't YouTube.
In this new stage of perfect
New stage of
team
battle as well.
You'll be facing Trunks Kid plus Goten Kid as your enemy.
Trunks Kid and Goten Kid. Okay. Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 was actually pretty hard. So I want to see how that is too.
Performing reversible exchange. So when you attempt this stage, remember to take the enemy's abilities into consideration as it's quite a crucial winning factor.
I will, thank you.
In addition, we'll revamp the limited attempts event Pan's Secret Adventure. Not only will the obtainable XP be increased, but the required SDA will also be reduced by half. What's more, it'll be easier for you to level up Link's skills.
Yeah, because they stopped giving the Dragon Ores, didn't they? Because that was like one of the weekly missions and they stopped giving them.
So don't forget.
That's pretty interesting.
We'll be holding a Dokkan festival featuring UR character campaign 20.
Oh, is this a new character? That sounds like Trunks.
One last time. Show me the power we made together.
That's not the OST for this guy. It is Trunks. Because it's gonna be after Android Cell Saga, isn't it?
Take care. I know how to be rid of you now.
Majin Buu Saga? What? Our dads have helped us. Is he gonna be Gotenks? Oh, hell yeah. This is cool. I didn't even think about that. It was new art that they showed for the Supreme Magnificent Battle. Finally, a Hybrid Saiyans card. That's so silly. Oh, and they fuse. Okay, so it is a Gotenks card. I figured. That's probably active skill, though. Family, what is it called? It's the Broly movie. Yeah, it is. It literally was the Broly movie shot, except it has Trunks instead of Goku. That's so funny. Oh, that drops in 2 days. Okay. Yeah, the summon period is the 7th, so that's how we know that it's around that time. Okay. Okay, and then I'm assuming if you use Gohan, he has it where he does the active skill that we saw, and then if you do Goten and Trunks, it does the fusion. That makes sense.
The characters, in-game animations, and abilities. Let's start with Super Saiyan Gohan Team.
Okay, let's see.
Take a look.
This isn't his OST because this is the which one is this? Oh, this is the Gohan, Trunks, and Goten, the free-to-play LR. Dude, what that looks so bad. The triple kick up and it's the same shot 3 times in a row. Oh my god, that was horrible. What the hell? That was a nice Kamehameha though. Or not Kamehameha, Masenko. That's when they meet up, I'm assuming.
So, what did you think? This meetup animation takes its inspiration from the opening of Majin Buu Saga of Dragon Ball Z. Now, let me walk you through the character's abilities.
Okay, let's see.
Let's take a look at Gohan's.
Yeah, just every single category in the game, basically. Int, that's interesting. Let's pause. Hybrid Saiyans, Youth, or Defenders of Justice. Hybrid Saiyans is a really good thing to have for sure. Youth and Defenders of Justice, that can put a good amount of Kid Gokus on the team as well. Or just like every single Kid Goku. Defenders of Justice, I can't think of anything off the top of my head that wouldn't just be on the other two categories as well, other than like Topo. For characters who also belong on the siblings bond of parent and child, that's a really good one to have, or bond of friendship. Basically every single hybrid saiyan or youth in the game is going to be on bond of parent and child or bond of friendship anyways. Is the siblings bond as well? Like every single one in the game is going to be on that. That's really nice to see for sure, because that's literally just every single hybrid saiyan is going to be on one of those three categories. Okay, that's a weird one. No Forgiveness for Evil raises attack for 4 turns, causes colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing critical hit by 10% for 4 turns. The Masenko is a raises defense for 1 turn, mega colossal damage to enemy, and raises chance of performing a critical hit by 80 or 58% for 1 turn. So if you have this fully built up, well, we don't know what the rest of the stuff is, but it looks like you're basically going to be able to have it where it's like 68% on average, 78 if you're able to do multiple super attacks. Oh my god. Okay. Basic effects: Peace, protecting fighters' awareness. 200% attack and defense, launch an additional super attack. Receives an additional 3 ki per rainbow keister obtained. You get an additional 250% defense when receiving an attack. That is really nice to see. I'm really loving that they're giving a lot of these Dokkan Fest these new that like new ability of getting a lot of defense on it, because they're pushing that up for a lot of these new characters. For 1 turn from the character's entry turn, 40% damage reduction, 30% to all allies attacking defense. When there is another Hybrid Saiyans or Bond of Parent and Child category ally on the team, you get 7 ki and 250% attack when attacking. All allies get 30% extra attack and defense, and chance performing a critical hit plus 15%, with the self being excluded. If you get 1 or more Rainbow Keys here, you get 200% defense, 38% damage reduction. You launch an additional super attack, you get 200% attack when attacking as well. Remember that this is just going to be additive, so it's 200% to the base, but because you get 250% defense when receiving a attack, this is going to multiply pretty well, because it's just going to be 400% plus or 400%, and then on top of that, the 250%. So really good to see as well. And then he has a lot of attack buffs everywhere when attacking. And then he has the 200% here. That's going to be really good for the, what's it called? It's going to be really good for the offensive. 12 or more int keysters obtained, or 5 rainbow keysters obtained. You also get 258% defense for 1 turn only. Okay, I was trying to like understand it in my head. So the way that I think it works, I'll go ahead and say it, right? So 258% defense and damage reduction for 20 by 20%. So it looks like he gets 58% damage reduction when you collect 5 rainbow key spheres or obtain 12 or more int key spheres. And the buff on the bottom that says you also give 58% attack and defense to all allies for 2 turns, I think that might just be forever. Because why would they, I don't know, they put both symbols here. So like it looks like it says once only, but then it also says repetitive. So the way that I read this is, when you get both of one of these status effects, right? The 58% attack and defense is permanent, but the defense and the damage reduction is not permanent. You have to fill that condition again in order to get this again. But it's hard to tell. When another 2 or more Hybrid Saiyans category allies are on the team starting from the 3rd turn or starting from the 5th turn, you meet up with Trunks and Goten. All right, let's go ahead and see this. I will say it is a little bit disappointing that he doesn't change int key spheres though. Because what do they expect you to get the int key spheres from? Is it going to be from active skill then? Or did I miss something inside of his passive that was like changed keyspheres to rainbow? Also, that's funny. He almost hit him. That's pretty nice animations though.
We've designed this special in-game animation to perfectly capture the unbreakable bond between
The abilities.
This. Okay, raises attack and defense for 4 turns on the 12 key. 18 key is raising the attack for 1 turn. Raises superclass allies by 50%. And then for great chance of raising superclass allies defense by an additional 50% defense. So it's 50% attack guaranteed, and then 70% chance to have an additional 50%. Okay. What? With a keysphere obtained, you have a 77% chance of dodging? That's crazy. Can perform reversible exchange with Gohan at any point. 5 key and a 100% defense. That's pretty bad to read off the start. 30% chance to perform a critical hit. 70% chance to become an additional super attack. Or yeah, 70% chance of launching an additional super attack. That's not a guaranteed attack though. It's just a 70% chance to do an additional super. That's pretty sure that's worse for hidden potential. Receives an additional 2 key per key type keysphere obtained rather than 3 key for the rainbow. With a keysphere obtained, you get the 77% chance to dodge, but only for the 1 turn. 2 keyspheres obtained gets you 100% attack when attacking, 100% defense when receiving an attack. If you get 4, you launch an additional super attack guaranteed, and you also guard. If you have more youth category allies on the team, you also get an additional 200% attack, and chance of evading is up by 10%. Remember, that counts himself. So right off the get-go, he's already going to be getting an additional 200% attack and 10% dodge chance. It looks like most of the time you just want that. Hold on. You just want to have three youth category allies. AGL Kid Goku is really good right now, so that's not like a hard condition to get. But let's keep reading. Per Hybrid Saiyan category ally on the team, you also get an additional 100% defense up to 500%. And when receiving a super attack, you have a 15% additional dodge chance temporarily. You give 3 key and 30% attack and defense within the turn. Youth category allies' chance of evading enemy's attack is increased by 5% for 2 turns. However, it is discluded from himself. He is not included in that. So it is not a 20% chance to dodge. It is just a 15. That is interesting. All right, so what are the like active skills over those conditions?
Here's a look at their active skills. Let's start with the in-game animation. Enjoy.
Bring it on.
That battle motion is pretty sick, by the way.
Let's go all out.
That's funny that it's just the Broly movie active skill, but it's with Trunks this time. I'm surprised they never brought up Trunks, because remember that when Broly's doing the Ki Blast, Trunks is like, take this, and he throws it, and it destroys one of Broly's Ki Beams, or I believe it displaces it, and then Broly does like multiple to try and stop the family Kamehameha. So Trunks, it did help out, but they never ever bring it up in the family Kamehameha active skills at all.
Before and after reversible exchange.
Okay, so this is Gohan's. Massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to enemy. Within the turn activated, all attacks become critical hits. Changes all key spheres to int and rainbow key spheres. Okay, so it's just gonna change the whole field of orbs, I guess. Active skill conditions can be activated when there are another 2 or more Hybrid Saiyan category allies on the team starting from the 3rd turn, or starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle, once only, be it before or after reversible exchange. That's actually something interesting here too. So his active skill has two separate turn conditions. The first one is from the third turn from his character entry turn, or starting from the fifth turn from the start of battle. I actually like seeing something like that because it means that you'll be able to, no matter what seed on his second appearance, if you have him with two or more hybrid Saiyans, or if you float him off on like the second rotation, and he's in like slot 4 to 7, you can just float him and then be able to see him on the fifth turn and then be able to perform this no matter what. That's actually pretty cool to see. All right, let's go ahead and see Gohan and Goten's though. Oh yeah, and then that's also gonna give him his damage reduction too. I just forgot because Gohan remembered he needs 12 int key spheres or the rainbow. Massively raises attack temporarily and causes ultimate damage to enemy. Youth category allies get an additional 20% attack and defense in battle. Kid Goku's gonna look pretty good with that because remember he already has an active skill that does basically the same thing, but gives himself ki as well. So AGL Kid Goku stocks are going pretty high up. Active skill conditions can be activated upon entering attacking turn once only, be it before or after a reversible exchange. That's nice. That's nice. So if you think you're probably going to be winning, then you probably just go ahead and do the Gohan one. If you aren't sure and you want to just get that permanent buff, I think the 20% attack and defense is nice, but there is no stacking, so that is a little bit concerning.
There's a character that can be awakened in the extra part. Budding warrior.
Oh, okay.
Kid can be Super Extreme Z awakened. Just like the new character, they are also fighters of the new generation. Details about their abilities are planned to be released
Come on.
X, so look forward to it. And that is all the information.
All right, let's go. We hope you'll subscribe. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and stop there. Let me know what you guys think of Gohan and the Goten and Trunks down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have a great week. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.